Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is to you. If you've clicked on this video and you're used to my usuals and you're going, what? And yeah, we did that too. So, the usual size 16 chronomids. That is not today's. That is a 2/0. And we're going to tie something a little different. I've got some golden retriever hair from some friends. Their dog had passed, and I've kind of been thinking about what to do with it, and this is what we're doing. So, saltwater aficionados, please do not, hate on this video too hard. This is not a usual fly, so we're going to do something like this. Got our hook in the vise, a little different. Gonna start our thread here, there, anywhere as usual. We're gonna start with a little bit of polar bear. I want the dog fur to last a little longer and get a few flies out of it. So we're gonna mix and match a few things. Started with a little bit of Arctic fox, but this one's gonna get some polar bear. Because why not, right? These aren't gonna be flies that are fished. Start with a little base of polar bear, and then got some light pink flash. I'm not sure what it is. There is no label on the package anymore. Just gonna add a couple of strands of that. And then I have some light pink dyed bay plume peacock that I've trimmed off. I'm going to add a piece of grizzly that I have also taken a light pink Sharpie to. Just going to add one of those to each side. Keeping everything about the same length. I have not trimmed my flash yet. We'll get there. Say we are winging this, so don't critique it too hard. Go under that to kind of hold that tail up. A couple of wraps. Got a little darker color. Add a couple strands of that. Okay. Roll it. So you get a little bit here, a little bit there. Build yourself a little bit of a base. Tying thread. Just gonna run this down, tapering it out. Doesn't have perfect. We are going to build a dubbing loop off this. Now we're going to take light pink Sharpie, build that base. We'll do dubbing loop. Make sure you lock it off. Don't get your thread caught on your bobbin. There we are, lock that off. Advance my thread down. Grab your tool. And I've just mixed up a little bit of various pinks and some UV gray. It's created a nice color that's not too much. Blends in nicely with the tail. Add a little bit of a Velcro out. Hey look, I'm using the rotary function. Tie your loop. Just gonna brush that down my sides. And I've got some other random pink flash. Tie that in because I forgot to tie that in at the tail. Just going to kind of sit over the back. And then our last step is our golden retriever. With a very long hair. I shouldn't say this is our last step. We got ways to go. So I'm just pulling a chunk out. And we're going to lay that right on top of that flash we just added. Figure out our length. Remember, we haven't trimmed the flash off the back. Tie that in. I'm just going to grab a little bit more. Try to get it as lined up as I can. Build yourself a base, making sure that it stays right on top as much as you want, as much as you can. I'm a little off, so let's adjust that. Pays to pay attention. Like I said, we're winging this. I do have a few strands of pink crystal flash. I'm going to put that right on the top. Just going to go under our fur, build a base. Tie our thread off. Then we're going to trim our front. Save our excess because we're going to be doing some other flies with that as well. Legs of trim. Now, like I say, I've only done 2 of these. I don't usually play with a lot of UV glue. So this is kind of a learning curve. I'm just going to grab everything together. Get my as I was saying, now that I've got everything ready, I'm just going to pull this all back. Keeping that shape. Keeping the crystal flash right on the top. I'm just going to do this in segments. bit on this side. The same here. A little extra right on the side there. We're going to add some hollow eyes. Making sure they are fairly lined up from each other. Just going to add a little bit more. At this point, now that we're nice and high, literally, we are going to grab our scissors wherever they went. I'm going to move my bodkin so I don't stab myself in the arm, because that's never fun. And we're just going to grab our, actually, we will trim a little bit of that out. Just at random. There you go. A little different here at Bearded Trout's Flies. If you did like that, please like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends that I don't just tie small stillwater flies. Well, no, I really do. Head over to Instagram and Facebook, Bearded Trout's Flies. I post most of my photos there. And yeah, tight lines and happy flies. We'll see you on the next one.